Okay, hi. I'm number 786 and I will be talking about my experience as an AB 540 student and how that has affected me, as well as how I learned about it, how I feel, and how it currently affects me at a university. So, first time that I actually well, I'll start off how I came to the United States. Um, it's very blurry sometimes because all I remember was my mom saying that we were gonna go to the United States from Mexico, but I was 11 years old, but I had come previously to the United States, and the way she phrased it was very differently because I she just gave me the pass, which was my visa, and I felt like we were going to a theme park, and I've always gone to Disneyland ever since I was about 3 to 4 years old. So and we always had the annual passes. So when we went up to the border patrol, I opened my visa. I'm like, oh yeah, we're gonna go somewhere else. You know, like it's just the whole experience of it felt very positive that we were going somewhere, but I didn't know where the place was gonna be or how it was gonna be. So we passed, and then I remember passing by the border and just like seeing all these people. I was like, really, we're passing by and there's a big line, but it was just really strange feeling. And when we passed by, like I felt that we were going somewhere, but I didn't know where we were going. And well, we were coming to the United States, but it was just awkward, the whole process of it. So then we came here, and then we stayed at a hotel because my dad had already been here for a while, for about 2 years, and then my sister was also with me and my mom, and we also stayed by Disneyland. So that's ironic too, that the next 2 days we went to Disneyland, so we were coming to Disneyland. So it's very happy the crossing the border experience. And then I attended when we came. It was in the summer, so the following 2 months we started learning English, and my mom always took us to the library. And yeah, and then I enrolled in 6th grade, and my sister was in 3rd grade. So we went to school, and it was really hard learning English in the beginning, and just the whole process of it, of sometimes being made fun of by other children in class that we were learning English and that we had to juggle 2 languages and be bilingual. And I never really thought about being from another country until 10th grade of high school, which is when I learned about the whole status of being an immigrant. Because ever since 6th grade to 10th grade, the whole process of it, like I always went to dances and played in sports, especially cross country and soccer. So I don't know, I just always felt part of the group. And you know, in those years when you're growing up, it's very key that I don't know, you're just finding your soul of identity and who you are, especially in the teenage years. So 10th grade, I found out that I wasn't as I thought I'd be, because I wanted to enroll at a summer school class in community college to get ahead, because I've always been in honors classes. So I wanted to enroll, but then they said that I was like from another country, and like I had to pay increased fee of $300 per unit, which was and the class I had to take was 3 units, so it was almost $1,000. I'm like, what do you mean I have to pay tuition from another country if like I'm from here? Am I like not from here? And then my mom started explaining how we were immigrants and how I didn't have certain paperwork to continue into that. So then I went back to my high school, and I found out that I couldn't go to community college. Well, I could, but not with the status that was applied there. So then I found out about the whole AB 540 with my high school counselor, and she told us about how I could be Navy 540 once I graduated from high school, because the criteria was to fill out 3 years from high school and graduate from high school. And just after that, it was very devastating, to be honest with you, that I have always been this way, but I don't know, it was just very hard, the experience of how I wasn't like the other classmates ever since I grew up with them 6th grade, but in a sense I was. And then I learned that I also could apply for scholarships, but not federal financial aid like the FAFSA, and that was very hard to when my high school friends applied to senior year of high school, filling out the FAFSA was difficult because I couldn't apply to it. So what did help me was my AVID counselor. She helped me with filling up private scholarships, and then we started asking for donations, and then there was different scholarships all around through my district, so that was very helpful. And then I came here to my first year of university, college, the first in my family, so it was totally provided through scholarships. But then it was also very difficult because obstacles of coming from home to the university is that I couldn't drive also, so I found out that I also couldn't get a license and couldn't work legally, so that was very hard too. And then the first job that I had was making sandwiches, and the whole process of filling out paperwork to work was really hard too, because I found out that I could work but not legally. And I don't know, it's very difficult in a sense, because you are coming to school and I don't know, people say like, oh my gosh, I'm so proud of you that you take the extra step to do this and that, but in a sense sometimes I feel like I am doing this because I want to, and I don't know, it just seems so natural to me to come to school, and I love coming to school. And I just my final word is just to say that I hope you do pass the DREAM Act, because it's very important. And advocating for students, we're not criminals. I don't feel myself as criminal because I am a student, and I have so much to provide to this country, because I have the education, and I'm a geography major, so I want to do mapping and urban planning for cities, because we're just growing so rapidly. Like the 2010 census is very key, and it will show that we are growing, and we need parks and schools, and the whole healthcare administration that just passed with Obama. It helps so many people, so I want to help people as well, and probably be a teacher too if I get credentials and stuff, so educate the next generation, and I can be that generation that helps out. And so yeah, pass DREAM Act. Thank you.